Hey kids, Fan Man coming at you on October 1st, baby! First day of the official Halloween season for people that haven't been celebrating already, and perhaps all year. And here you see a shot of some masks and other items that you probably saw in the video yesterday. At the top left is a custom Mego Michael Myers from Halloween '78, made by the very talented Troy Pacelli, whose channel is linked down below there. The license plate is from Big Al. His content linked below. That mask to the right of the license plate is from Trick or Treat Studios. It's a plastic mask, Myers mask. It's kind of made, kind of based on the William Shatner life mask used in The Devil's Reign, which was the basis for the sculpt of the Kirk mask, which became, as you probably know, the Shape mask, the mask of Michael Myers in Halloween '78. Still the best mask ever. There you see, I have two Tots '78 masks now. One, I bought an extra one because I had some money that I'd been saving, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy another one for weathering. And so that's why I have two of those. That jack-o'-lantern is a $6, I think, over at your local Michael's craft store, and I did the carving myself. You can find that pattern online. And then down next, oh, that's a little skull pumpkin, skullkin? I don't know if that's a word. It is now. I think you can zoom on these here newfangled devices. There you go. That I got over at Home. It's not my home, the store called At Home. Then we have Michael Myers from Trick or Treat Studios, as are the two at the top, but this one is the Halloween the Halloween 2 mask from 2012. That is a mask extra copy I had there that I did some modifications to, and just thank God Tots put out the '78 this year, because that was terrible. I actually wore that one last year for about 5 minutes and then said it looks so bad I'm gonna just wear Jason, and I did. That's my custom painted Jason Voorhees hockey mask on a Dark Side Studios Part 4 hood. I will be looking at that one of the Mask Mondays during Frightdays this year, so probably next Monday. And then in the middle, that's not a remarkable particular copy. That is just a old, nice, soft latex ghost face mask. I much prefer it to the crappy, hard, ultra-white vinyls that they have had for the last few years. Those are terrible. If you're watching Fun World, it's time to get rid of those. Go back to the latex and make them also, by the way, make them smell like vanilla again, because that is magic. So there you go. That's for anybody wondering what's back there. There you have it. That's just the items there. I'll look at the other ones in a later episode of Frightdays, though tonight I will be looking at something very, I don't regret buying it because of the quality, but maybe because of the use, and that is the Rubies costumes Freddy Krueger Supreme Edition replica metal gloves. So let's take a look at that. All right, kids, so here we are taking a look at the Rubies Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger. By the way, age on this, and believe me, I've already opened this, so this is not a technically true unboxing, and I'll explain why I had to open it in a minute. But 17 and older, so this is not a toy by any stretch of the imagination. There you see the Freddy Krueger Supreme Edition replica metal glove, or as they would say en français, Gant de Freddy Krueger Supreme. I guess. I'm not a Frenchman. Actually, I am. Rubies here. Now, I don't usually buy things from Rubies, and yet here we are. No picture of the product on the back. Just a stock photo of the actual glove, and actually not even the right glove. That's from the, I think this is the glove from A New Nightmare, and this is supposed to be the part 1, if I'm not mistaken. So there you have it. There is the box. I'm gonna come right back here, kids, and we'll take a look at it. We'll get it out of the box. All right, kids, I thought I'd go ahead and record me taking this out of here, just so that for the inevitable lawsuit and trial against Rubies. No, I'm kidding. If anything, I would have to sue myself. So I opened this already, and the reason is, as I said, I would explain, my dad is very knowledgeable, crafty, you know. So I said, well, not crafty in a devious way, but crafty as far as like, technical knowledge of things. And I thought, well, he could maybe tell me how I could change the glove out on this glove, because the metal part of it is great, but I wanted to see about taking out the glove, which is not that great. But alas, that is beyond the scope both of my ability and really desire at this point. This is for our... well, here's what I bought this for. I'm going to be costuming as Freddy Krueger for our annual Halloween party. And all the other parts of the costume are purchased. This is the second glove I bought. The first was there are 3 levels with Rubies, by the way, if you've always wondered about these gloves. You have a base level that's $12.99, which, by the way, is maybe worth $8. That's it comes on a bubble card, so it's, you know, it's got gray blades. They didn't even really try to paint it. That's gonna cost you $13. Then for $24.99, you can get what I believe call the Deluxe Glove. And that is going to also be plastic, has a better armature here, a better system here. Still plastic blades, but their blades are going to be shiny on the Deluxe. And that'll, like I said, $25. The glove, I've seen reviews of that, looks terrible. I bought it, brought it home, didn't open it, decided, because I found this on sale. This will set you back $60 over at your Spirit Halloween. But if you hunt, and I did, you can find this online. Amazon was selling it via eBay, which I didn't even know the two ever met. And I got this for $36 with shipping included, so that was a great deal. Now, I'm not sure that was the best thing to do for the purpose I need this glove for, and we shall get into that. So I've already opened it. So it comes, when you purchase it, in the back here, there are going to be some twist ties, and there's some magnets. Still don't know what the magnets are for, but when you take the glove out, they're quite heavy. And here's the interior of the glove. You'll notice this bizarre... I just don't understand. Not just Rubies, but a lot of times companies do this. Hey, we've made an action figure. Let's mar it by putting on some kind of, you know, code or some kind of copyright notice on the back of the leg. No. And in the same case here, this tag could have been printed. Spend a little more money, Rubies. Print it in here. I don't know. They could have done better than this, is my point. Hell, even up in here, maybe. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here. Anyway, they could have put this here, and you could have tucked it in the thumb. I'm gonna cut this if I keep the glove. But since I'm not sure now if I'm gonna keep the glove, then I don't know. So I may return it and get the next level that I told you about, so that I don't kill someone or myself or break something in the course of the evening, and so I don't get tired, right? Because this is heavier than I thought it would be. And for a Halloween party, you want to keep your drinking hand, which is my right hand. You want to keep that drinking hand light and easily used. So here we go. Now look, this glove looks crappy, but it isn't. Okay, it's actually made. I wouldn't say it's a work glove quality. I would say it's just below that. But it would. I tell you what, you did a little weathering on this, and you got some black paint, maybe some yellowish paint to give it, because the original glove's yellow. Until it was you know, sufficiently weathered for the part 1. From my understanding, I'm not an expert on this by far. I'm fairly new to the franchise as far as watching these films and kind of looking into the glove manufacturing. But I wanted my dad to tell me if he could do something with these rivets, like if he had a rivet gun or something that he could. Because let me put this down. Listen to that, deadly, flash deadly. I bought these. There is another one. There's 2. You usually get gloves in 2. I got the other ones on the floor, and I just picked up this one. Yellow is a good color. This is a leather glove, and this is $6 on Amazon.com, as I like to call it. It's even got the adjuster here, and it's a good fit for me. You know what I found when I put this on the first time? Fits like a glove. Anyway, this is a great fit. This is a great glove. I don't remember the name, the brand name. If anybody wants it, if you're interested in this for Freddy Krueger purposes, you know, you want to replace the glove on something, or you're just looking for a good work glove, $6. And I don't think it's going to hold up as well as a higher end glove, but it's still pretty good. If you want, let me know. Drop me a line, social media, or even in the comments, and I'll put the link in there because I know I'll forget when I go to publish the video. So my goal was to buy this, cut out the palm there, the fingers, and then go ahead and transplant the glove in here. Here's the problem with that. I don't know how to do that. My dad said I could go to like a saddle repair store. We have those around here. Or I go to a cobbler. He didn't use that word, but I'm guessing not a shoemaker, but a person that works with shoes, and they could rivet it. But he said it would probably be pretty difficult to do that without destroying the metal on this glove, right? And so I said, well, that's probably not what I want to do. And then I tried it on for the first time, because I hadn't actually taken it out of the box until he came came to my house and took a look at it. So do you hear that? Do you hear that sound there? Sounds like I'm putting away the silverware after I'm emptying the dishwasher. This thing, first of all, let's just be real clear. This is a great, for Rubies costumes, who I usually just bash unapologetically and mercilessly. This is surprisingly good. This is a high quality construction, if not the final details. So this could be weathered more. By the way, this is all metal. All of this is metal, including these blades. And let me turn on another light. Perhaps that will shine some light, better light on the shine there. I don't know if that does anything better. But you get your good movement here. I've heard some people with the plastic and this metal one, they've had trouble with these. They do kind of flop around because my fingers are big enough, but they don't go all the way to the tips. But this is a good glove. It's a lot stronger than I thought it would be. It has to be for the metal, right? Because the metal in the glove here is quite heavy. And I tell you what, if you were looking for you're not going to wear this to a comic convention or any other kind of convention, because they will escort you out of the building or they will confiscate your glove. You're not going to be bringing this on an airplane, I hope. And if you do, I would get ready for a pistol whipping or whatever they do. They would just likely take this, I'm sure, and keep you in custody. These are metal blades. As you can see, they're kind of a shiny silver. And if I keep this glove, if I do use it for the Halloween gathering there, the Halloween party, I'm going to doctor this by just kind of I've heard you can get steel wool. You can also get various paints, just kind of make it look less shiny and new and give it that more weathered look it has in the film. But here's the thing, kids. If you've been on the fence, you've maybe seen these, you've thought, hey, I have the money, I like Freddy Krueger, or I'm going to dress as Freddy for Halloween, a Halloween party, whatever it might be. And, hey, this one looks cool. I'm going to get the metal one. Here's what I would recommend. I would recommend you only get this glove. By the way, it has the tightener that was on the original glove. It doesn't work. It's not functional like the one is here on this glove. This is a real glove over here. I would recommend, kids, no, don't get this. If you're having a costume party at your home and you're having people over and you don't foresee wearing this glove all night, okay? You're going to wear it when people come over. You're going to scare them because they'll see this just on your hand and they'll be like, holy shit, that's metal. That looks pretty scary and dangerous. Then, yeah, I would say get this glove and then take it off when you go to get something to drink, because it's quite heavy. Go ahead and take it off if you're going to hug anyone, and no one's going to hug you wearing this. You're going to have to take it off to safely hug someone, unless you don't like that person and you've been plotting a way to kill them, in which case you may want to work something out. Or if you just want a replica. If you want a replica that's got a decent glove at the base, this is not one of these $200-300 gloves that these indie guys make, which are amazing. And also use real metal, and the blades are sharpened usually. Those are not for costuming either. They're usually for photo taking, cosplaying, as far as at your home, taking pictures, maybe for close-ups if you're doing a fan film, and then display. They're not made for costuming purposes. Now, I can comfortably hold the blades up, and I could see, based on this, I could see wearing this at this Halloween party, and wearing it for a little bit. The novelty wears off, you know, everybody sees it, and then I take it off, and I'm Freddy without his glove for the rest of the night, because it's going to be too heavy to hold a drink, to get food. Every time I want to get food, and that's a big part of the party, is getting delicious party food, I'm going to have to take this off. So I wouldn't recommend it for that purpose. I would recommend it if you are a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, and you've wanted a Freddy glove for a while. You can't perhaps, or don't want to drop $300 or so on one of those indie ones. Then I would say, if this is, if you're looking at under $100, you can get this under $50 right now. I think this was the last one, but it's probably back in stock. And I'm sure this time of year they're going to try to sell these. Maybe if they have a bunch of them, try to offload them. I don't know if I'm keeping it. I don't know. Simply because of the reason I purchased it. I think in my mind, I saw a video review of this and I thought, oh, that doesn't look too bad. I'll be able to have some fun with that. And then I put it on my hand and I thought, damn, this thing is heavy. And no, as far as like cutting someone, I mean, you would have to really really, like that doesn't even, I mean, I have very dry and pale skin, as a Irish Scotsman or whatever I am, but it's not going to break skin unless you stab somebody in the soft portions of their body. That could happen. You could fall on this the wrong way. Oh, that would be bad. And so I think it's damned dangerous for anything other than, again, photos, a fan film close-up shot. Of course, you'd go to the plastic or some other version for any kind of prop, action use, hero use. This would be the hero, and then you'd go to the safer one, or display. And so I don't know, but I'm kind of leaning towards the return on this, which is sad because I love it. Don't get me wrong. This is a great, for the price, this is a great, the cold steel. I mean, I would, if I kept it, I would run some, as I said, I would do some work to the blades, and I would probably eventually replace this glove, find somebody that could do that for me, put on that other glove, weather that glove, and then get a hand, like a mannequin hand of some kind, and display it over on my shelf over there, and it's fantastic. But that's not why I bought it. I primarily purchased it for use at a Halloween party. So if that's your goal, then of the three available from Rubies, you've got the cheapo 12, it really should be $8, I think, maybe $9. But if for some reason they've got it at $13, no. But if that's, get a 20% off coupon, you're going to be all right getting that. That one would be fine, but I would go and paint on that one because the blades are gray. And it's like the one I had as a kid that was like probably $5. And you would have to go paint some silver paint and then weather that. And that glove is probably paper thin. The middle glove between this one and that one, what they call the Deluxe, this is the Supreme Edition. That middle glove is the one you'd want. $25, I think, is way more than, it's probably worth $15. But with that, you could actually probably replace the glove, put a better glove on. You could then also paint it, make it look decent, and it would be lightweight and not dangerous for your Halloween party, or if you're going to go out trick-or-treating with your kids, or you're going to go out, hell, if you're a kid going trick-or-treating and you want to be Freddy Krueger. This would not, people will not give you candy with this thing on. They'll close the door on you. It's damned dangerous, but damn is it cool. And so if finances were not an issue for me, I would just keep it, and I would get the other one as well. But they are, so this is probably going to be returned. So that's just the reality. But I wanted to show you this glove in case you've been on the fence. You may be wanting to get one of these. Maybe you've been thinking of costuming as Freddy Krueger. Well, here you go. This is the quality that you're looking at. This is actually surprisingly for Rubies. Surprising quality, and they've done a good job. Now you'd need to do some more of the soldering here, which I've heard you can do a nice mod with just using hot glue bubbles. Do that bubbling with hot glue, and then you cover it over with paint. This I would not do much more to. Yeah, for a display piece. The blades, yes, and then the better glove, and that's it. So there you have it, kids. I got this, again, 36 American dollars there on the Amazon via eBay. So I searched on eBay for this. This came up, and I saw that price, and it was $60 in store and $60 on Spirit Halloween. And now I don't see this at Party City, certainly not in store. I don't think they have any Rubies Nightmare on Elm Street gloves. So there you have it. Your mileage may vary, but hey, this is amazing. So if you're wondering, if you're interested, there you go. There you have it. Thanks so much for watching, kids. This Friday night, our Friday Night Frights continues. It's our first October edition of Friday Night Frights. We're watching the classic gem that many people don't know about or talk about, and that is The Town That Dreaded Sundown, based on true events. Unlike the Texas Chainsaw Massacre claiming it's based on true events, this film is based on far truer events, and we'll talk about that Friday night. We start pre-show at 8:30, 7:30 Central, and then the show will kick off at what would that be? 9? No, 8. What did I say? 8. Very bad with numbers. 8:30, 7:30 Central, and then at 9, 8 Central, we kick off the film. So hope you can be there for that. Please drop me a line via social media. Links down below. Check out my friends, Professor Geek, Big Al, Chris Kent, and Troy Pacelli. They're all linked down below. And come back more each day for more Halloween-inspired Fright Days goodness. Thanks for watching. Stay super.